So I'm noticing in the press recently they're speculating on who the new James Bond is going to be, and all the main names that are being bandied about seem to be very, very young, which is quite alarming to me, I would say. From my point of view, anyway, I don't really want a babyface Bond. I don't want somebody that's so young and fresh faced looking that it's hard to believe that he is an agent, 00 agent, let alone one that's a seasoned agent. Um, if that's the way they're going to go, are they going to, maybe they're just going to go back to Bond as a kind of new agent? I don't know, but I still think that it's not a good move to go so young as somebody in their 20s, late 20s or early 30s that even looks younger. A lot of these actors that are banded about, Colin Murray and these people, they do look very, very young. I'm not sure how old they are, but if you compare these actors to the previous Bonds, Connery and Moore and all these actors, Pierce Brosnan, they all had an age and experience in their face, even if they, like Connery was quite young when he did his first Bond. I don't know how old he was, in his mid-30s or something. He still looked, and you believe that he was kind of an experienced, that he had a world experience. You know, I mean, you have to believe that these people have a life experience, let alone a double O agent experience. And I think it's going to be hard to believe that with these young actors that are being banded about. Um, yeah, so I wish they wouldn't go that route. I wish we'd just get an actor that's at least in his late 30s or early 40s. He doesn't have to look that old, but I think you have to have a certain age to your face and experience and a believability about you. I mean, some of these actors just look so baby faced and so young. It's it's hard to believe that they could be an agent, let alone a high ranking and experienced agent. I mean, 007 is supposed to be the top agent, and he's supposed to be so famous and everything that everybody's heard of him, etc., etc., which is ridiculous, obviously, in his own light. But I mean, it's impossible to believe that these young actors could possibly have that reputation. Um, yeah, I don't know. And another thing, they just don't look um, that threatening, I guess, is what I'm saying. I mean, if you're really young, baby faced, it's very hard to believe that you're going to be a serious kind of ruthless killer, is it? Which Bond is, technically. Whether he's doing it for the right reasons or not, he's just a trained killer. Um, so yeah, I don't know how they're going to go with this, but it looks like it's going to be a very young actor. I know with the games, is it First Light? The game has just been released, and the previous ones before, they always seem to have a very young image of Bond. I know that's for the young market, the games market, which is predominantly young people, and probably young people like to see young faces on screen. I guess if you're trying to attract a young audience, that's probably the way you to go. But you don't want to alienate your main audience, the fans and the people that have been following Bond since they were, for the last 30, 40 years or whatever. Um, so that's just my thoughts on it anyway. I don't know what people think. I mean, this has probably been discussed ad nauseum by now, but I just wanted to put my own opinion out there. So there you go. Please don't pick somebody that's too baby faced and unbelievable in the part. That'd be my advice.